Hello everybody, Brian here, Class A Plus English. Happy Saturday to you. It's not usual that I do a stream on Saturdays, but I'm not working this morning. It is the 14th of February, which as we know, or as we should know, is Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's to everybody. And also I found out this morning from YouTube that Class A Plus English is 2 years old today. Yay, happy birthday to us. Okay, happy birthday to us. Um, 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 yeah, strange. I think I streamed a game called One Night Stand, which was a game where you wake up with a hangover in a girl's bed and you don't remember her name, and the game is you have to try to work out what her name is. I haven't played. I really like that game. It's really fun. Maybe I need to stream that again sometime. But today we're going to play chess. So I thought I'm in the mood for some chess today, and I didn't realize it's our birthday. So hey, we could call it a birthday stream, okay? Let's get into it. We're going to play the bots. Oh yeah, look. First of all, it's Valentine's Day. We haven't done this in ages. We're going to do the word of the day. Look what the Merriam-Webster word of the day is today. Canoodle.
Canoodle.
Canoodle. Canoodle. What does canoodle mean? To canoodle with someone is to hug and kiss them in a romantic way. Canoodle. Two lovers were canoodling on a park bench. In one dining room, ruby-coloured tufted banquettes sit under vintage-inspired chandeliers. In a private room, purple-coloured walls give way to cocktail tables where couples might canoodle, sipping martinis, said Sarah Blaskovich in the Dallas Morning News. Sounds like a bar review or something like that. Origins of canoodle. Canoodle. It's a great word, canoodle, isn't it? They're uncertain, but may have their genesis in an English dialect noun of the same spelling, meaning donkey, fool, or foolish lover. That canoodle may itself be another noodle, which may mean a foolish person. The fool noodle likely. Anyway, yeah, all right. It's an old word, yeah. It's a nice word though, canoodle. Here we go. This is the Winter Athletes. I guess chess.com are celebrating the Winter Olympics in Milano and Cortina, which is not part of Milan, by the way. I've been told by an Italian student. And yeah, we've got the bots. So the first one is curling. Curler. Let's have a look. I'm going to play on challenge, so there's no help of any kind, and so I can't take back any moves. It's got very low rating, so it shouldn't be too difficult. There's 5 bots, you know, and getting progressively more difficult. Curling. I reckon curling is one of the most famous sports in the world, you know. Everybody knows what curling is. You know, that with the ice. I think everyone thinks it's really funny, don't they? It's kind of a funny, it looks ridiculous. But for that reason, I think it's probably one of the most famous sports in the world, you know. I only ever think about it every 4 years when it's the Winter Olympics, but where does it originate from? Probably Scandinavia or somewhere, you know. All right, let's have a look. Ready for a grueling game of intense and antagonistic competition? Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just joking. Curling is a very polite sport. Okay, and he's opened with the d4, yeah? Queen pawn opening. What are we going to do? We're going to go, I'm going to move my king's knight over here. It's very typical. My pawn here. Apologize in advance if I win. Okay, he's moved his knight out, which is kind of unusual, I think. I don't know. Indian game. So lets my bishop go out. He's moved his bishop to f4, attacking this square, the diagonal. Very good, Mr. Bishop. Now, what shall we do? I could kind of play a, I don't know, is that a Nimzo Indian? Usually that pawn comes out, though. There's bishop up here, and then I go here. I think what we're going to aim for is this square here. We're going to try and get this pawn out of the center, get him over here, and then maybe I can try to control the center. So I'm going to move my pawn here. And he's pushed the pawn. My pawn is sliding into the game. I don't like this. What can I do? Pawn x pawn, knight x pawn, pawn, x pawn, pawn kills pawn, knight kills pawn, knight kills knight, queen takes knight. Got his queen here, his bishop. Don't like this. Don't like this bishop. So, can't move the pawn. What about if I push this pawn here? Locks in the bishop. I don't like that bishop. Okay, that's a completely crazy move. Curling has all the exciting strategy of chess, but on ice, he says. Okay. Okay, I don't like that pawn. Attacking my knight here. Bishop is attacking this pawn. He goes over here. There's problems. What should I do? Let's go. I can check. Knight back. I have to move my queen back. Yeah, I could do that. I don't like this. Let's go back. Just kill it. Let's just take it. Get rid of it. Alright. Both his bishop, his queen are attacking this. Damn it. What about if I move my queen here? I'm attacking this pawn and I'm attacking the bishop. So that was a completely crazy move by him. I'm proud of you. We call that burning in my sport. Okay, he's trying to burn me, everybody. So no, I can just take his bishop. That wasn't very difficult. You see, he's making mistakes here. He's moving his queen around, although I'm doing the same kind of thing myself. But, you know, he should be developing his pieces more. He's been moving his pawn for some reason all the way up. If I just take my knight, I'll just develop my pieces into the center, attacking squares, and get my... Can't go anywhere yet. I'll push my pawn here. Oh wow. It's okay if I lose, I don't mind. Call me Karistad's Curling Club, men's Swedish curling team, because I'm doing really well. No, you're not doing very well at all, man. You're crazy. You just left your queen exposed. Look, I'm already like kind of 12 points up, so this game should be over pretty quickly. I'm going to move my bishop here. Why? I'm threatening checkmate. Okay, let's go and move the bishop there. Take the rook. We don't call it a castle, we call it a rook. Okay, what can I do here? My queen over here to defend the bishop. Okay, I should really castle and stuff, but I think I'm going to try and get this game finished. My queen here. here now. You can see what I'm doing. My bishop is here, and my queen will be attacking the king if I move the bishop. Like what we call a discovered check. So it's a check from the queen. And just castle my king. Get my rooks together. It's always a good move to connect your rooks. Connect your rooks, everybody. Take it just in case. Now I'm going to move my bishop here to attack his knight. Also, oh look, I forgot. He could have taken my queen. That's not a problem. Check. Wow, so I already lost my queen. That was clever. Clever Trevor. Or I start hating myself. Stupid, stupid, stupid Brian. Let's go check. We can exchange the rooks. And look, I'm 9 points up here, so I've won the game. Let's go check. Wanted him to move. Take the one. And then I'll just swap everything off. Nice capture. I support you in everything you do. Okay, that wasn't a very good move by him. So you can see now his king cannot go up the board because the rook covers all of these squares. So this is how you can control the king, you know, and get checkmate. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to push this pawn. That'll be the easiest way to do it. It's probably a more sophisticated way, but this will be checkmate. And we'll go with a rook. And that's checkmate. Hooray! Happy birthday to us. I'm sorry for losing, but I'm not sorry for having fun. Rematch. Nice. You found a tactic to grow your lead into win. Yeah, I also blundered my queen. Yeah, to blunder is when you make a really big mistake. So I need to cop on. I need to open my eyes a bit. Let's go for the next bot. Okay, who have we got next? That was the curling. Queen of Chess is here, but we're not going to play her today. Maybe we will. Judy Polgar. Maybe afterwards, right? We'll see how we get on here. We've got the bobsled team, the Jamaican bobsled team. What was the film? Cool Running? What was I there? I was black, so I'm going to go white for this game. It's the bobsled team. Hop in, you're going down to Alphabet Town. Let's play. Okay, let's start with a queen pawn. Before we get into it, start bobsled roll call. Okay, so you can see there's the team here. That's a completely crazy sport. Yeah, that must, for me, it's just terrifying, you know, really, really scary. Hi, I'm Bob. Bobby. I'm Bobby. Roberta. I'm Roberta. Bob. I'm Bob. Bobby. I'm Bobby. Roberta. I'm Roberta. Cool story. Okay, he's developing his pieces this time, so he's a lot better than Erling fella from Sweden. I'm going to play the London. The opening is the London system. Now he's attacking my bishop. He's competing for these squares, but I'm going to do something here. I'm going to move my bishop back. Okay, so now what I want him to do is I want him to take this bishop then, which usually is a bad move because, you know, you're breaking up your pawn structure, because with pawns, once you move them, you can't move them back, you know, so you have to be very, very careful when you move a pawn. But, and usually it's bad to, we say to double pawns, yeah, if he goes bishop, kills bishop, and then pawn. Generally that's what we call a double pawn, which is not so good. But if you see what I do here, if he takes it and my pawn kills it, then my rook attacking this square. My queen, we're all aiming at this point down there. So that's kind of my plan at the moment. What did he do? He castled. I'm going to castle queenside. I'm going to castle long. Go over here. I'm going to get my knight out. And I'm going to push my pawn here. And I'm going to go long. Bob, switching places in Blickvide, that's speed. Okay, so he's done it. Roberta, I hope you weren't attached to that bishop because it's 200 meters back up the hill now. These guys are jokers, eh? Alright, let's see what they're up to. Hey, I was going to take the bishop all the way to the finish line. Now we're talking. Let's burn up the track. Okay, we're going fast. I'm going to move my king in. Always move your king to b1 when you castle long. Pushing the pawn. I'm going to bring my queen over here. Aiming for this pawn square now, yeah? So, boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Basically, I'm going to direct my attack all the way down here. I'm going to try and aim at this pawn here. He moved over. There. Wow, that's a mistake. Doing an Olympic bobsled run wasn't in my resolutions this year. It was to take a pottery class. Okay, Justin. Just in time. Bob, I blundered. Bobby, take the steering wheel. Right, he blundered, yeah? So it's to make a big mistake. What is a blunder? What's the blunder he made? The blunder he made here is that he left his knight hanging, we say, yeah? I can take it, so I'm going to take it. The pawn is 1 point, and a knight, horsey, is 3. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to move my queen here. Justin, if you guys request me on LinkedIn after this, I will deny it. Not a great move. We need to correct course. Okay, look. Move my queen up here. Queen incoming. Bobsledders lean. I've no idea what I'm doing. Okay, let's go check. My knight over, which usually is a bad move, yeah? You don't want your knight in the side, you want everything in the center, you know? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go check. It's moving there, and now, check. Yeah, I can. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go check. I'm sacrificing my knight. Crazy. And now I'm going to go here. Check. For his queen. Now he has to move his king here or here, so I can go check. And that move, that tempo, gives me a chance for my queen to escape. See now, we're 4 points up. The bobsled equivalent of losing a queen would be the sled somehow catching on fire. This one's obvious, we've trained for this, he says. Let's just keep going, check. Pick up some pawns, maybe. Can't go here because the knight is defending that square, so I'm just going to take a pawn. And then I'm going to my knight into the game. Going to my rook over, attacking this pawn here. So my queen and my rook are attacking the pawn. My cat wants to go out. There you go, cat. Let's go out. We're under a wind alert. We got this one crazy alert yesterday because it's high winds. Now I'm going to move my knight here, again attacking the pawn. So he's made a mistake there. I can go check. Then my knight and my queen, so I can go check. And then what can I do? I can just kill some pawns, maybe. Go here. Where are we at? And I can go check. And I can kill the knight. There was a checkmate there, you see. So I'm going to go here. Got the queen. Rook, I mean, don't way too aggressive. Steal, sharpen, steal, and then there's checkmate. Okay, good. 37 moves. One moment while your game review loads. Uh-oh. I'm going to say 25 misses. Whoa. One brilliant move, everybody. 3 great moves and 9 best moves. I chose the best move available. Okay, well, you can see the bobsled team are 800 points. It's not very good, so it's very low. So that's me, white. See you later, Jamaica. Jamaica. Who's next? The figure skater, France, 1350. Okay, I hope you like fierce competition. So I'm going to go black this time. Stop, Katie, go away. Hope you like fierce competition, she says. Break a leg. Or both. Break a leg is an expression in English when someone's about to perform. You know, like an actor is about to go on stage. You say, break a leg for good luck. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Break a leg. Why would you want to break a leg for luck? Shall we have a quick look? Hang on. Origins of break a leg. An ironic or non-literal saying of uncertain origin. Break a leg is commonly said for actors and musicians before they go on stage to perform or before an audition. Though a similar and potentially related term seems to have first existed in German without theatrical associations, the English theatre expression with its luck-based meaning is first attributed in 1930s or 20s, so it's not that old, really. Because they're a superstitious bunch, aren't they? Actors and stuff, you know. Like the actors, they won't call Shakespeare's play Macbeth. You know, they kind of refuse to call it Macbeth. It's bad luck. They call it the Scottish play, don't they? There's loads of that kind of stuff going on there. I suppose because it's an ancient art, isn't it? Like, you know, you think you go back to Greece or something, and the actors and the plays and stuff, I suppose, goes back a long, long time. So I hate this. What am I going to do? I'm just going to go queen pawn, right? And attack the center, you know? So I'm controlling this, and this is a gambit, right? The Reti opening, a Reti gambit. What is a gambit? A gambit is, in chess, it's when you offer usually a pawn for better position, you know what I mean? So I don't know this opening, but I guess it's the idea is to get my center pawn out to the side, you know? And they can always pick up the pawn later on. King's Gambit, the Queen's Gambit, the famous Netflix TV show, which I still haven't seen. What do? I can put my pawn, let's have a look at the options. I can put my pawn there to protect it. But that's not such a good move, I suppose, because then my bishop cannot escape. You know, it's blocked in, right? So it can only go there, and that's not really a good idea. I could move my knight, defending it. Take it. What's he threatening? He's threatening a check over here. Problem. I could push my pawn. I tell you what we'll do. I don't know if this is right, but I guess what I'm going to do. He'll move his queen up, so maybe that's not a good idea. We'll try it. I don't know. Maybe this is it. Caro-Kann defense system, Rati opening. Okay. Caro-Kann is another opening. Not a bad warm-up routine. I use psychological warfare to defeat my opponents and violence if I need be. Is that a threat, Miss Figure Skater? What's the difference between like figure skater and skaters? Figure is sitting in her favorite box, looking out the window. Figure skating is to music or something, maybe? Okay, so he's moved his knight out. He's attacking the pawn. I'm going to go. Here's another word that we use in chess. I'm going to move my bishop here to g4. Now, okay, he's moved. When his queen was here, we call this a pin. My bishop is pinning his knight because remember, a bishop is 3 points, a knight is 3 points, a queen is 9 points in value, you know. So when his queen was there, he can't really move his knight because if he does, he will lose the queen, which is not good, generally speaking, unless you're Magnus Carlsen or something, you know. But for mere mortals such as us, it's a bad idea using your queen. Now she has moved her queen, and now she's looking like at this, maybe attacking the bishop, pawn next pawn. What should I do? Should I just take it? Yeah, I'm going to take the knight. Interesting choice. How many sick days do you have? How many sick days do I have? Easy peasy. All right. Right, what can I do here? What I'm going to do is, I don't know what I'm doing. English opening, Caro-Kann defense system. C6 was the Caro-Kann, we moved in there, so I'm going to go knight X. Nothing's beneath me besides ice and blades, not the ones on my skates, the razors taped to them. My god, she's still threatening me. Chess is like figure skating but with fewer sequins and backstabbing. Backstabbing, that's a great word. Backstabbing is when someone betrays you. You know, that you trust someone and they do something and it's literally to backstab someone. It's a nice word. That's a nice word. Okay, so he moved his pawn to e4, so he's attacking my knight. I've got a couple of choices. I need to move my knight. I can move my knight here, which will attack the queen. He'll have to move his queen. I could take his knight. Knight x knight, pawn x maybe. I don't think so. I could move my knight back. Quite a safe move. I can move it here. What do you do then? It's attacking different squares, isn't it? It's quite nice. Attacking that square. If I move my knight here, he'll probably move the pawn here, attacking this, and then the bishop is attacking my knight. So what could I do? I could my bishop. Yeah, so let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to move my knight here, an outpost. It's kind of an attacking move. He's attacking this square now, and he's attacking this square, which is a very weak square, f7. But I need to be careful here because of the capture the rook. Let's go. Now, I'm going to go here. Yeah, I'm going to go here. Can't move his knight up because my pawns are attacking these squares. Okay, so the knight is obviously bothering him a bit. Get into that square, but unfortunately the queen is guarding it. I'm going to go castle. My king has 10 moves. Something you should always try to do is castle your king within 10 moves. Attack the queen again. This bishop is getting quite strong now as well. Move my bishop out and castle my king ASAP. Ooh, I don't like that. But we're going to go for it. We're going to risk it for a biscuit. If your king's safe, you're not. On up. Okay. Let's take it. Right. Careful, you're one step away from a sports injury. She's threatening me again, everyone. You're probably going to need an ambulance. Oh my god. Let's go here. Develop my knight, get my pieces out. For fuck's sake. You can see there, one blunder. That's twice. I'm missing moves. See, I'm too busy chatting. You know, I got beaten in 16 moves. We're having a rematch. A rematch. Okay, black and white. I'm gonna go white this time. All right, let's do it. God Almighty. I wasn't watching. Okay, so we should break a leg or both. Haha. Get the bishop. We'll go for a London. For your information, it will benefit you to cooperate. I seem intense. It's because I am. Yeah, she is a bit intense, isn't she? Some kind of gambit going on again, and I don't know what it is, so I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to move my bishop back and concentrate on that pawn. It's qualified there in that move. Let's just keep going. One of the things about the London is like you can just, it doesn't really matter, yeah. Whatever they play, you just get the structure going and good. This is getting in. Check. Okay, good. So that moves it back. Why did I do that? Because his bishop was going to go here, and it's hitting this pawn here, which is not good for me at all. I need to get rid of this pawn. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go... Alright, we're casting queenside, everybody. Nothing beneath me besides is how do you handle surprises? Yeah, I'm not having much fun here, to be honest with you. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to go... I need to get developed. I need to develop my pieces. I'm going to go here. What? Got a bad feeling about this, everybody. So where's he going to go? Where can he go? Go for the bishop. Get my knight out. I'll attach you to your knee. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm not doing too badly. Like, yeah, I was a bit, I was a bit worried there for a moment. Yeah, but I've got the pawns in the center. I don't really need to take. Often people will go pawn x pawn, but I don't need to. There's a tension in the middle. It's covered by my queen and my bishop. So he moved his rook over there because of pawn x pawn, bishop x pawn. So he's probably planning to do that. I need to get rid of this bishop. His black bishop. It's very annoying. Okay. Queen x. Right. Okay, what's he planning to do? Check. Where are we at? Let's bring out your queen, escalates things. I hope I'm not going to get killed here. Yeah, he's calling me brave. I think I might be brave. Okay, I was wondering if that was a poisoned rook. So what's the plan here now? This rook is this knight is hanging. I can take that, but what he will do is he'll move down here, check with the queen. Then I have to go there, and then he's got checkmate here. She's got checkmate there, so I can't do that. I need to get my queen. I need to get my king safe. Let's castle. Friendly warning, things are about to get ugly. Stay sharp. Okay, get my king over to b1. Alright, I'm not actually doing too badly, I think, now. We'll take that knight. A little fight in you, huh? Okay, that's a complete error. Check. That was a really great move. I hated it. Okay, so now I've got this game. This game is over. I'm going to move my knight here. The knights are protecting each other. What I can do now is he's going for my queen. No, I don't want to give up my queen yet. I want... I'm saying he, but it's obviously a she. Alright, we'll finish the game like that. If you're looking for trouble, you found it. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to move my rook, okay? He can't move his rook. He has to take it because of his king. He can't move the rook because my castle, my rook will kill his king. And basically now you can see I'm 6 points up. I'm 11 points up. I've got a rook, 2 knights, and 3 6 pawns, and he's got 6 pawns. So I'm a rook and 2 knights up. The game is over. Move a knight up here. We'll clear up some pawns, and then checkmate. Get the checkmates in. Right, what can I do here? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to move my pawn. There's another chess platform called Chessiverse, which has lots of bots, like for free, that you can play. But it seems to be better. But at least with those bots, they will resign. You know, if you're winning like this, they'll just say they resign. And it's a problem with chess.com. The bots never resign. You know, so it's kind of sometimes you just gotta grind the checkmate. You know. Um, 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 um. So I promoted my pawn to a queen. When the pawn gets, it doesn't have to be a queen, it could be a bishop or a rook or a knight or anything you want, you know. I have to be careful here that he doesn't get stalemate, you know, that when we have a draw here, check, and then we can go check, and then we can go check, mate. You secured a win. How very foolish of you. Let's play again if you're well. One moment. Okay, so great, 19, best, 11, excellent. Okay. Well, I blundered in the previous game with the queen, the checkmate, I mean, so yeah, let's go for a new bot. Yeah, that was a 1-1. Okay, now it's getting difficult. What was I? Snowboarder, 1800. Sup, bro? Alright. Yeah, white, because I was black for the first time, wasn't I? Sup, bro? I'm not your bro. Okay, let's go for a queen pawn opening. Alright, let's go for a king pawn opening, yeah. Sicilian. Quick, give me just before we hit the slopes. The ski slopes. You go down the slopes. Alright, so this is called the Sicilian defense. E4, C5. Very typical here is to put your knight here, but I've been practicing this kind of opening, which is a bit strange. It's called the Alapin defense, and basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get my pawns into the center again. Ooh, he's gone there. He's attacking my pawn. I'm going to push my pawn one square up, e5. His knight comes out to attack my pawn, and now I go d4 to cover everything. You can see I've got two pawns in the center. What's he going to do? He's going to try a check or something here, probably. Bishop. So what will we do? We'll go down here. Let's go move my knight out. Double black diamond development, dude. Developing the bishop is such an adrenaline rush. Let's keep developing it. Get my knights up. Go for this pawn. Let's get the king to safety, yeah? Just go pin that knight. Again, you can see here he can't move his knight now because it's a pin. So this is a very typical move. You move the pawn to attack the bishop. I'll move back here, then generally he'll move this pawn up here. And then I move my bishop down here. It's not really doing much, so I'll probably move it down here. It's got that whole diagonal. So this is what I'm predicting. I keep calling, sorry. She will do. Hang on a second. No, I'm going to take it. Oh, wipeout. This castle. Have you had the food at this resort? It's to die for. Literally, it's so expensive you will die because you will be so broke. Hey, look at this. If something is to die for, it means it's like delicious. Have you tried that cheesecake? It's to die for. I would die for that cheesecake, yeah? Literally, it's so expensive you will die because you will be so broke. To be broke means you don't have any money at the end of the month, you know? At the end of the month, I'm always broke. The money has run out, yeah? I've spent all my money and I'm broke. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is that it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it? I don't know. So what can we do next? Let's have a look. Now, this pawn is a backwards pawn. Something to aim at. So, I mean, let's move the bishop out. I can move the bishop here. It's not very interesting. Nothing's attacking. I can move it here. You'll just go duck, 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 and then my bishop is kind of stuck in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move my bishop here. and it's protecting the pawn. Now, I have an idea. Is I'm going to try and aim for this pawn somehow. It's attacking my pawn down here. And if you see, maybe if I can get my rook attacking this, I can move my queen. That's basically my idea at the moment. I need to defend this pawn, so I'm going to move my... I'm not going to move there because then my knight is pinned. So I'm going to move onto a light square. I'm going to go here. I don't know if that's a good move or not. He's back. I'm going to move my rook over. Still aiming up at his pawn here, yeah? Going for my bishop. Shouting at us. He's got 2 on it. Jesus, people shouting here. My rook. You're a little over your skis with that move. I don't know what that means. I'll play better if every bone in my hand wasn't broken from wiping out Cowabunga! Alright, what can we do here? We can... I'm not aiming at this pawn. Let's go. Doesn't matter. What can we do? Go there, attack the bishop, then maybe here. Take it. It's got a pass pawn. I can kill this pawn. What's he going to do then? He's going to take it with his queen, and then it's another piece attacking. I can move my knight back. Let's go. What is she? She's 1800, so she's much stronger than I am. What was I saying? I've got all these squares marked now. I've forgotten what I'm going to do. Oh. Okay, I need to move my queen. I'm going to move my queen here to give pawn some more protection. Okay. Oops. Now, do I take with the queen? Or do I take with the rook? What can you do? Queen. Take that pawn. Hopefully he'll take with the rook. Good. Now I'm going to push my knight up here. Now this knight is quite solid. Look, it's kind of it's what we call an outpost. You know, it's attacking various squares. He's worried enough that he's moved his bishop back. This pawn now is under attack. What am I going to do? I've got an isolated pawn. I'm going to push this pawn. No, I don't like that. Now, you see my knight here. I could take his bishop. Because bishops are kind of stronger sometimes, you know. Last season I snapped my femur on a kicker and I was medivaced off the mountain. Snowboarding is so much fun. I heard a joke this week. It's like the person said, oh, I've taken up skiing. I was told to take up skiing because, you know, I could socialize and meet people. So far, I've met 2 paramedics and a doctor. Skiing just looks so dangerous for me, you know what I mean? Like really, really, really dangerous. What can we do? Now, if bishop is threatening to take, I could go. I'm gonna go here. Best to hit 2 460 degree and ride away in the opposite direction of that one. I don't know what that means at all. I've never been skiing or snowboarding. There is a child absolutely having a nervous breakdown outside my apartment at the moment, screaming. Oh dear. I'm going to move my knight back here. This pawn. Oh boy, someone's super angry. Ah, Jesus, I didn't see that. That's not good. Alright, let's move the queen over. So that's basically, so that's what we call the exchange, yeah, when it's like a bishop, say, for a rook, or a knight for a rook. We call that the exchange, to win the exchange. What's her name? Snowboarder just won the exchange. I'm going to move my knight back now. Now, you can see that Snowboarder is 3 points up, okay, and or 2 points up. But let's look at the position. The bishop isn't doing anything. Look, the bishop is only attacking 2 squares, whereas my knight is attacking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? It's got um, the whole board. It's right in the center, attacking lots of different squares, lots of different options. So it's not too bad at the moment. I'm going to take here now and bring my other knight back. Now everything's attacking this. Look, it's pushed it. This has opened up the bishop. I could just take it. What can he do? I could take it with the pawn. Push the pawn. Let's take it with the pawn. Oh. Okay. Fork now. So I'm attacking this and this. Oh no! The bishop took it. But look, my other knight comes in. This is what we call a fork. I'm attacking 2 different pieces. So now, I can win the exchange. Nice trick. Now give me back my rook, she says. Right, let's see what we can do here. My idea is to push this pawn all the way to paradise. But if I go in there now, he will probably move his rook over, and then I have to move my queen. And then he's got check. Be careful with the checks, actually, yeah. If he can check me, it's checkmate. All right, so what are we going to do here? So I need to be a bit more careful. I could go queen, 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 queen. I reckon I could do it, yeah. I don't know if this is good or bad. I haven't calculated it. Something doesn't smell right, and it's not the year-old gorp. I don't know what that is. Oh, fucking hell, I just made a mistake. That was the most stupid mistake. What did I do? Can I go back? Alright, I can. Sorry, I was too busy talking there, and that's why I made that mistake. Alright, I've taken it back, because I put my queen there and the rook, and that was a completely horrible mistake. So what are we going to do? Alright, a little bit of cheating there by me. I'm going to move my queen here. No, it won't let me. It won't let me. God damn. Attacking my rook. Basically what he's going to do now. Alright, let's checkmate. I call that move the X Games because it's extreme. Cowabunga, as she said. I don't know. That's Homer Simpson, really, isn't it? Okay. She got me. She got me. I made a mistake and I couldn't. It was a blunder. So we've seen a few blunders today on my part. I'm going to resign. Very good. Well, it's checkmate, basically. Nice run. Let's see you play again. Right, I thought I was actually doing pretty well there until the end, until that blunder. Look, yeah, there's that big red blunder. You built up a nice advantage. Let's focus on how to convert it into a win. So I was actually playing okay, I think. The new bot. Let's see the last one, which is absolutely crazy. 2850. A new challenger. This is the goalie for the ice hockey. Let's have a quick game. Let's see. 2850. I'm about 1300. So Let's see if I can last 20 moves, okay? 20 moves. Alright, queen pawn, knight out. Okay. Shall I try something crazy? I've been looking at this, what's it called? It's called the Budapest Gambit. Shall I try it? He's going to destroy me because I don't know this opening, but you go here. This is the gambit, yeah, because this is an unprotected pawn. He accepts the gambit. I move my knight here, attacking this. He's moved his knight out. Okay, now I can go... Am I supposed to move my bishop? Yeah, I move my bishop here, attacking this square. There's a lot of traps and tricks with this opening. And I don't know what they are. Check, check. Bishop X, knight X, queen here attacks. Oh, isn't it? There's something else to do. Alright, I think this is it. I think we're going to try. We're going to go queen up here attacking. So if he takes that, I'm going to go here. Right. So now I go... What do? I go... Knight X pawn. The idea is to get my queen over here. Alright, maybe that isn't going to work. Let's just go back. What did we say? 20 moves, yeah? I'm being very aggressive here, yeah? Jesus. He's going to take that pawn. What can I do? Can't move the pawn because of the bishop. What do I do? Go check. Thundering, he said. So that's taken away that threat there. He's threatening the pawn. Pawn. 4. To castle. It's like, this is not good. Pawn. Knight. Oh god, this is horrible, yeah? Where are we? 13 moves. Let's see if I can last 20 moves against 2,000. Oh my god. He's moved his knight out now for some reason. And I'm scared. Should I castle? Pawn down? No, castling would be a disaster because my king would be over here. The rook is here. He would push the pawn to check. I have to move, and then he gets my rook, and it's a complete disaster. So I need to castle. All right, I can take the pawn. He's definitely going to checkmate me though, isn't he? Somehow. Stop that now, he says. Okay, so let's try and threaten here. This is horrible. That was a mistake. Take 2 minutes in the penalty box to think about what you did. My rook's got a solid foundation. shoot, I should have worn my lucky socks today. Dude, probably wasn't a good move either. Can I castle? Can't. I got to move my queen. Where do I move my queen? If I move my queen here, he's got my knight. If I move my queen here, the bishop takes it. Oh, Jesus, okay. That's what I can do. Right, 18 moves, everybody. 2 more moves. Let's see if I can make it. Now, I can't castle because he'll checkmate me again. God damn it. What can I do for 2 moves? Let's see if we can... Onyx pawn. God. Right, he hasn't taken my knight for some reason because he can take it whenever he wants, I think. God, he's got my bishops. And then what can I do? 19 moves. I'm gonna make it 20 moves. Yay! But I'm hanging on here, you know. And attack his knight. Fuck that there, mint. Oh god. All right, we gotta escape. We gotta get out. Oh god, this is bad. Oh Jesus. Excuse my bad language, everybody. This is getting quite hard. He's gonna check me here at some point. Oh god. I'm hanging on. 23 moves though. 23 moves. There is some great moves to review. Yeah, 4 mistakes. All right, I lasted 24 moves against 2,850. Oh, look, one brilliant, but I don't think it's me. I think it was him. Well, that's what I call a shutout. Let's go again. All right, tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to take a quick break, okay? 1 second. Give me a couple of minutes. What we're going to do then is, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play live. I'll play someone on chess.com. The problem is, like with speed chess, if I play like any faster, if I play like a fast game, 5 minutes, I can't speak because I'm too busy thinking. And also, I'm 55, so like my brain doesn't work very well. It doesn't work very quickly. If it ever worked at all quickly, I'm not really sure it did, to be honest with you. But it works even slower now, you know. So what I'll do is maybe a 10-minute or 15-minute, 15 minutes, 15 minutes on the clock. All right, so give me a minute with the slides. Oh, sorry, wrong slide. And I'll be right back. And just give me 2 minutes. We're going to go on to chess.com. Let's go to play. All right, actually, before I do this, anybody, throw me a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, yeah? Show me your love on Valentine's Day. I'd really appreciate it, okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to play a rated game on chess.com, yeah? So let's go back over here. And, oh my god, that game was hard. I was starting to sweat. Play online. So, if anybody plays chess, you can see here, this is my my handle, I suppose you'd say, Class A English. Connect on chess.com, you know, you can play me on chess.com if you want, I don't mind. Friend me. Let's play 15 minutes, yeah? $30. 30 minutes is too long. 15-minute tending, is it? Custom challenge. I want to play 15. Alright, we'll play 15. Any range, any range, any range. Alright. Alright, let's do it. So we've got to be serious now. This is a rated game, so I don't want to... let's see who we're playing. Okay, so here we are. We're playing Stipe 99 from Croatia. Let's say hello. Hello. Hi. Alright, 1282. He's done the king pawn, so I'm going to go Scandinavian. I've been playing this a lot lately. Why? Because it's a bit different. Players on my level probably aren't really fully aware of it. So he's attacking my queen. I'm going to move my queen over here. This is all like very book chess. It's all standard stuff, you know. I get my queen over to the corner. Hopefully I'm going to go move the pawn, the c pawn next, which will give my queen a route of escape. So we're playing Stipe 99, 1282 from, where was it? Croatia? Croatia, yeah. Alright, good. So he's moving his knight out, he's developing his pieces. I'm going to move c6. The reason for this is to get my queen can escape, you know? If he tries any funny business. There's a lot of people, you know, on Twitch and stuff, they're doing this like, oh, my road to 2000 or my road to 1500. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'm at 1300 at the moment. I think I can go a bit higher though, you know? So he's thinking. So what else? It's Valentine's Day. Do you know Saint Valentine? Do you know where Saint Valentine's heart is? Here's a question for you. Where is Saint Valentine's heart? It's in Dublin. Dublin. For some reason the Pope gave it to an Irish priest. And it's in some church in Dublin. Why? I don't really know. He likes the priest or something. I'm gonna go up here now, like, yeah. So this structure here is a fianchetto. It's an Italian word when you stick your bishop in between the pawns. Now you see his knight is pinned, he can't move it. So really now what I want to do is I want to develop my pieces. Get my knight out. I'm going to try and do something like that. I'm going to move my king so I can get my bishop out, so I can castle. I said hello to him, he didn't say hello back now. You see he's moved his bishop out, so it's going to like move his knight. Then he can attack my queen, but I'm ready for that. I'm going to move my queen straight away out of the way. So I've been playing the Scandinavian recently because usually it's when e4 people play e5 or they play the Sicilian or something. I just thought the Scandinavian's a bit more unusual and maybe people don't really know how to play it. That's the plan anyway, you know. You can see there in the top on the tabs, I got Judith Polgar. She's another. She's one of the bots at the moment on chess.com. It's incredible. She was like, she's the greatest female chess player. She was really, really good. It's like crazy good how she was a grandmaster at 15, you know, which was insane. She was the youngest ever grandmaster. Okay, he's castled. I should probably do the same. Anything interesting? Get my bishop out, maybe. Move my bishop. I'll move my bishop here. She was a grandmaster at 15, and which is insane. Like nowadays, you're seeing 12-year-old grandmasters. There's a chess player I really like at the moment from Uzbekistan called Sindarov. He was a grandmaster at 12, and it's like that's beyond my comprehension. You know, like that's completely crazy. You know, I don't know. Even just the emotion, because chess can be like at high levels, like competition chess can be really, really stressful, and you know, you'd wonder like how, like 12-year-old kids, how do they control the stress at that age? It's completely mad for me. Yeah. Alright, Stipe's going quite slowly. He's thinking about his moves. I'm saying he's moving his rook over there. What's he up to? He's attacking the center. What's his plan? I should really castle, I suppose. Is there anything he can threaten me with? Not really at the moment. So let's get my king nice and safe. 10th move. Yeah, for players of like my level, our levels, low levels, you know, you should always try to castle before the 10th move. Yeah, get your king safe. All right, good. So he's gone there now. And what I'm going to do is I can move my queen back. I think I'm just going to go. Think. Going to go. I don't like that. I think I'll just let's move my queen back here. I'm worried about his knight coming up, you know. Need to get my other knight out. This knight, develop knight. Link up the rooks. I think I'm going to get rid of that bishop because that bishop is a bloody nightmare. What can we do? So let's go here. Attack his bishop, maybe. What can he do? Not much. Well, knight x knight, I suppose, and then I'll go with this pawn, opening up this file. His knight, which is what he always wanted to do. And I'm going to. How is he threatening it? Really? Just move it back. See what he does. He might push the pawn. Do you think he'll do it? Push his pawn. Gonna go for it. I need to get rid of this knight, so my next move will be knight on b8 to d7. Try to kill, like at least move that knight. It's bothering me. This knight here is annoying me. It's kind of an idea in chess. Whenever you should always like attack the pieces that come straight up. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Right, I'm going to take it. Okay, fine. here. Oh, no, I should something else I should have done there. But anyway, all right. Hmm. Yeah, I was thinking, but maybe I can put some pressure on the pawn with this. Not much, but any. Oh, god damn it! Yeah, no. All right, I need to think of a plan. What are we gonna do? It's all right. What I was going to plan, where my knight was going anyway. I'm thinking of moving my knight. Try to get my knight up here. Move my bishop back to e7 maybe to attack his queen. I can move my rook over. Let's see where we're going with this. Yeah, let's move this here. Oh, he did. He moved there to stop my knight coming up. Sure about this? I need to get rid of that bishop. That bishop is annoying me. His bishop on f4 is a bit strong for my liking. So it's time to die now. Oh man, if I could get my bishop up here, you know, there's this kind of thing going on. I do that. No, I don't like his bishop. I'm going to get rid of it. Go away, bishop. You're too strong for me. His bishop's attacking way too many squares, you know, and it's going right through into my my space, like a kind of a sniper. Stipe, Michael Stipe. Do you think it's the lead singer? Do you think I'm playing the lead singer from REM, Michael Stipe? All right. Don't really know what. Okay, what's he gonna do there? Interesting. I can go. Some pressure on this pawn. Hmm. I was trying to think of some REM song there, but like I'd only kind of destroy it. So, night fishing. No, I'm not going to attempt to sing night fishing. I've got my orange crush. Do you remember that song? All right. Oh God, I don't really like this position. Really, there's not much going on here for me. Maybe something like moving my pawns up to try and disrupt this side. You know, see what I can do over here. If anything opens up, I'm still looking at this square though. You know, for these guys, like, 'cause it's tempting if I could work that out. What's he doing? Why is he moving his king over there? What's he scared of? Alright, let's just go, jink, 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 jink. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to move my pawns because then there's a sacrifice and there's a checkmate, which is kind of scary. So I'm going to swing my... I'm going to swing my rook over. There's a reason not this one, because I want to go up that way. I'm going to try and hit this pawn, see what we can come up with. He has an idea there, so if I move my pawn, he would go bishop x pawn, pawn x pawn, queen x pawn, and I'm losing those two pawns, and then he's threatening knight up here for checkmate. So that would be a bad idea. I'm drinking my Bahama juice, seemingly from Mercadona. Mercadona. He still hasn't said hello to me back. Or she. So it's Valentine's Day. Anybody doing anything interesting for Valentine's Day? Is love in the air? Love is in the air. Everywhere I look around. There you go. It's a song for a special day for some special people. And again, throw me a like. It really helps the channel, yeah? While we're waiting, I might as well explain the channel. This is class. My name is Brian. This is Class A Plus English. I'm an English teacher living in Spain. And I like to play video games. I like to play games. So I thought it might be a good idea to play some games on YouTube. But I'm playing story-driven games usually. Not like Call of Duty or Fallout or anything. Games with stories, you know? We just finished The Walking Dead, Michonne, decision-based games, stuff like that, you know? There's lots of vocabulary and things to discuss about it. I really need to get my pawn. I'm gonna push this pawn, see how he likes that. See, the game is kind of moved from the king's side, now it's kind of moving over, swaying over to the queen's side, which is often a good strategy in chess. If your opponent is, say, attacking you down one side, it's good to attack on the other side, you know, it's kind of like a balance. Or if someone's attacking you in the center, if they're pushing really in the center, you push in the flanks, you push in the sides as well, just to kind of counteract it, you know. And yeah, he's seen what I'm up to. I think he has seen what I want to do. Da, 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 da. So let's push the pawn. Hmm. Try and open it up a bit anyway, you know. The game up. So what was I saying? Yeah, with Class A Plus English, because a lot of people learn English through video games, don't they? You know, I just thought it might be a good idea to play some games and talk about the vocabulary, talk about the structures that they use. It's obviously with video games, it's a lot more informal language, you know, so it's quite nice, I think. I made a bit of a mistake there. What I should have done was move my bishop here, attacking this, because then he has to move it, and then I could go down with my queen. Ah, damn it. Maybe next time. Anyway. Yeah, look. Well, he's made that mistake again now, look. So let's try it. Let's move the bishop here. He has to move it. Queen x pawn. Queen x queen. Everything's fine. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, let's do this then. So let's move the bishop here. Attacking his rook. So now he has to move it, but the rook is defending the pawn, right? So, but I keep falling for checkmates as well. I need to be careful today. Right, so now I can move my queen down. Queen x pawn. Clunk. Okay, so the game's opening up now, definitely, isn't it? Pawn x pawn, knight x pawn, queen down. King isn't so safe. Everything's over here on this side, on the queen side, you know. So does have some threats. I think I need to get the queens off. Okay, he doesn't want to take queens off. Gone down to attack my knighty. And I'm going to back down. I'd be quite happy to take the queens off the board now, you know. Okay, we're getting to the business end of the game here. What can we do? Plenty of time. 12 minutes. Be moving a bit too quickly, yeah, because I'm kind of chatting away. Usually I would spend more time thinking about my moves, you know, but it's the joy of doing it live. I should be really nervous, but actually I'm grand. Really doesn't want to take the queens off, does he? Alright, so what do I have to do now? I have to be careful here. Pawns, so I'm going to go pawn x pawn, queen x, and then he's attacking these two pieces down here and the bishop, so I need to move the bishop away, and I need to let's go bishop. Oh, this is in the wrong. He's going to bring his rook over. I'm expecting a rook here. I'll have to retreat my queen maybe to here to these pieces. He'll go pawn x pawn, knight x pawn. See. Anyway, let's see what he does. Let's see what he decides to do. He's going for checkmate. Okay, very good. Go here. He's going to try and get his bishop down here and his queen over here. I'm going to move my bishop back here, cover these squares. That's all right. Lately, when I've been playing chess, there've been like these bishops and queens getting checkmating me because I'm just not seeing it. You know, I'm not paying attention, and I keep missing these long checkmates. These long diagonals. You know, they keep god damn it. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna do something crazy? What can he do? I notice on chess.com, like, so many people want to sacrifice all the time. Like, they're always going for it. Okay, he's pushed his pawn up. Now, I'm going to... What am I going to do? I am going to move my knight up here. Nice little outpost for my knight, attacking his bishop, that stupid bishop that I really don't like. I've been after him for the whole game. Maybe this is my opportunity. The knight, again, you can see all the squares it's attacking all these kind of squares in his territory, which is very nice. You know what I mean? It's what we call an outpost. So that will be quite annoying for him. Okay, there's a check there as well. If I could get rid of this pawn, check on that. He's trying to move his knight over here, isn't he? Yeah. So let's move the queen. Okay, we got time. Now I could kill the knight. I could kill the bishop, but the bishop isn't really doing anything, is it? So maybe I don't need to do that yet. Although he does like the bishop, doesn't he? I think what I need to break the pin. What about there? It's probably something really obvious here that I can't. So I'm not seeing it. So if I kill that, what's he gonna do? He's just gonna go. Well, what am I gonna do then? I'm going to attack on. Push the pawn. That could be quite nice. Maybe if I just push this pawn a bit. Bishop down doesn't bother me. Yeah. Okay. Just to kind of strengthen the knight's position with another pawn, you know. Okay, so now it's going like that. So we're gonna go knight x pawn queen x. I want to get rid of that pawn. What can I do? Hmm. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some pressure on this pawn over here. Yeah, I'll move it there. Queen's kind of attacking that pawn, and then I'm going to double up my rooks maybe on this and try and see if I can get kind of a rook down here somewhere. Not important. The bishop back. Needs to be careful with his queen because my knight is attacking this pawn here as well. Look, and that could cause a big problem for him because I have a passed pawn here and push it up for queen. Okay. Bishop x bishop. He's trying to go there, isn't he? Yeah. It's not a problem. So I go here, which goes into my plan of doubling up the rooks to double the rooks. You know, it's quite strong. He's trying to go here for the fork. King check and my queen. So let's see what's next. Michael Stipe of REM fame. I should move my king though, just in case, because it's quite possible I will forget at some point and he'll fork me. And he will literally fork me, if you know what I mean. Sorry, bad joke. I'm forked. Okay, he's moving back. Where's he going to go now? He's going to try and... Alright. What's he want to do? He wants to go and do some kind of weird check thing. I'm going to move my king over here. I think this is quite safe, isn't it? Yeah. That's the right square. Oh, that's not the wrong square. What did Oscar Wilde say? Oscar Wilde said, "The world was my oyster." The world was my oyster, which is an expression in English meaning um, everything is fantastic. The world is mine. The world is my oyster. So he said, "The world was my oyster, but I used the wrong fork." Boom! There's a chess joke in there somewhere, isn't there? Yeah. Okay, well, we're winning by a pawn. We're a pawn up, so maybe the idea now is just to try to swap off as many pieces as possible, get the queens off the board. I tried to get the queens off, but he didn't want to. Yeah, you see, he's going to try and do something weird now, moving his queen over. What can he do? Over here, maybe. That will be the next move. Fork him. So I will need two, and then he's going to try and go down here. What's he going to try and do? Try and attack this pawn or maybe this pawn. He's going to be taking loads of moves. So I'm going to move my rooks over here, doubling up. We're coming straight down this way now. I'm I'm going to move my knight any moment, maybe over here or over here. Dink, dink, or dink, maybe. And then I'll get rid of the rooks and hopefully the queen. I'm a pawn up, and hope that will be enough that I can find a win. Got 9 minutes, he's got 4, so he's getting into a bit of trouble there, but he's got plenty of time. But he needs to move faster now. Where are we at? We're move 37. Yeah, so a lot of people do this guy. My road, all right, he's going down that way. Okay, so I'm going to move my knight back. See, my rooks now are completely dominating this file. I'm going to go here, attacking this pawn, push this pawn maybe. An idea. I'm going to move my knight maybe over here or over here, just to get in the way. I can even give up a pawn, it doesn't really bother me. I think I've got the position now. I can attack these pawns, I think. Alright, let's see. I'm probably, I'm 1300. I'm not very good, you know what I mean? I guess, but I have an idea of what to do. What's he gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? I think what I'll do next is move my knight over here, and then I'm attacking this with my queen. He's attacking that then as well. Let's go knight x, yeah. I think that's probably what next tactical move for me. Really, I want to get rid of these kind of pawns and then try to push these pawns further down, and that should cause a lot of trouble for him. And hopefully he'll leave my king alone. He'll have to concentrate on the pawn storm. Oh, he moved, yes. Yeah? So what? F3. Why did he move F3? Okay, so that's F4. I'd be really tempted to move my pawn because he has to go back there. That's well out of the game, you know? What can I do? Let's do it. See, he has to go back, then I can go down check. Moves his knight back. Then I do rook. Yeah, so now I go. Alright, I need to think about it. So my idea is to move my rook down here, check. He can move the rook up, I suppose. Check, check. I take the pawn. If he moves back, I can move my other rook here, attacking this pawn. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go check. Now he can move his knight here. Right, so now I go here. Where does his queen go? His queen goes to D1, right? Now I go something. I move my rook over here. Now I'm going to try and get my other rook here. You see, and that's really, really strong. They're doubled on the file. The file. And I want to move my Knight up, put some more pressure on my knight over here. In here for a check. That would be sweet. Let's see what he does. He's running low on time, he needs to speed up. Eddie. Alright, good. So I need to go. Hang on. Check, check, check. Yeah, that's the one to do it. That. That's me 2 pawns up now. Looking good. My knight can go in here attacking. My king is relatively safe. I don't like his diagonal, but his knight's not doing anything to worry about there. As long as there's no forks. Okay, we've got plenty of time. Alright. Let's move my rook back. Bending everything. I think that's cool. Yep. He doesn't want to swap queens anyway, does he? I couldn't take there because he could take my queen. My queen was undefended, so I had to do something. And my rook was there, so I couldn't, yeah. I've gone back to defend my queen. Right, so now he's done that. That is a terrible move. So what we're going to do here is we go... Oh, okay. Hang on, what can we do? Go... Wow, I'm just going to go queen x queen. Most painful game I've ever played. Oh, sorry. Ah, very nice. Look at that, yeah? Thank you. Did you see that's very good what he said, yeah? So he resigned. He says, good sport, definitely. He says, the most painful game I've ever played, you should be a higher level. And I said, sorry. Good job. Good sport, good game. And he's quit there, yeah? Alright. Yay! Happy Valentine's, Mr. Stipe. Very good sport, indeed. Good game. Alright, so that was a win there. Mr. Stipe thinks I should have a higher level. Well, maybe that was what we'll do some other time, you know? An interesting game, I don't know. Let's go back really quickly. Boop. Duck, 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 duck. So this is Scandinavian. This is the idea of the Scandinavian. It gives you your escape route, you know? And again, you know, his defense isn't so good. So often with like kind of low intermediate players like us, it's kind of an unusual opening for them. That's why I kind of like playing it. So, there we go. Very good, Brian. And very good, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. At least I was just trying to kind of like talk you through what I'm thinking. You know, I'm not a grandmaster. I'm not an international master. I'm not a FIDE master. I'm actually kind of a low intermediate player. But I do know what I'm doing kind of thing with chess, you know. So I hope that could give you some ideas about maybe if you're learning chess or if you're kind of new to chess or whatever. Just to kind of show you my train of thought of when I'm playing about what to do, you know. Yeah, just try to open up on the right hand side and see what happened, then push the pawns, you know. All right, it's 2:15 on a sunny Saturday afternoon. I hope you're having fun. Throw me a like. If you haven't already, subscribe. It really, really helps. I hope you enjoyed that. Happy Valentine's. I'll be back tomorrow with a new game. We are going to be playing What Remains of Edith Finch, which is a really, really cool game. It's quite short. I guess I'll be playing it for like 2 Sundays, 2 streams. It's about 3 or 4 hours long, so an hour and a half kind of thing. And yeah, but I've played a little bit of it, and it's quite a strange game. And it's a really good story. It's a really nice story. It's not really a game. It's more like a kind of film. It's like it's curious, very curious. And that will be tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock Central European time. Okay, so I'm going to leave you there, and I'm going to see you all tomorrow. Take care. Have a great Saturday. Have a great Valentine's Day if you're celebrating. If you're not, go play some chess. All right? Take care. Bye bye.